Hello, hello. Stay right there. My name is Dương, and I do hang out live from Singapore. And thank you for watching either live or replay. So this is the weekly sharing of the learning. So in this platform, our sharing is based on is usually a review of a book or training. The purpose is to help first a speaker to remember what they learn. Why is it good way of learning? Because when you share or when you speak out, then you remember the material better. And the second reason why we do this live broadcast, because we want to also share this with the world. So the topic for today sharing is the review of the Inner Game of Tennis book by Timothy Gawey. It is the Bible of tennis, and written around 40 years ago. And it is one of the important things about this book is the natural way of learning. So this sharing will start will last about 10 minutes, and after that we'll have usually we have 10-minute speech. Okay, so this in this book the author has identified or come out with a breakthrough way of learning that we normally that's counterintuitive. It is called the natural way of learning, and it is much more powerful than the normal way of that how we learn. Okay, so there are 4 steps in natural way of learning. The first, or when we want to have a change of behavior, or we want to have a new behavior, then there are 4 steps. So I will share what are the 4 steps, and in each of it in detail, using the framework. What is it? Why is it so? And how can we apply? So the first step in natural way of learning is called non-judgmental observation. Non-judgmental observation. What does it mean? Okay, when we learn something, or usually we in our mind we have a critical voice. When we learn something new, we in the process of doing things, the new skill, we have our critical voice in our mind is evaluating and judging whether we are doing well or not doing well. In this book, it's called self-one. Actually, it's a conscious mind. It's a conscious mind, right? So, for example, when I learn to speak English, if I speak, then at the same time, I tell myself, oh, it's bad. My pronunciation is not correct. People don't understand. Then, okay, why is it not good that we judge ourselves in the process of learning? Because when we judge ourselves, I mean our mind, we label what we are doing is good or bad, then we will lose our motivation. I mean, we will feel bad about ourselves. We will be tight, our muscles tight, and we won't perform because we try too hard. The second reason that it's not good when we label ourselves is that it will distort our perception, because when we label ourselves, we will think it's good or bad. Let's say we think it's bad, then we feel bad about it. Then our muscle is tight. Then we won't perform. Then we will feel worse and worse. And after that, we generalize it, and it become a vicious cycle. Then we just defeat ourselves. So how to overcome it? The idea is that Don't label things as good or bad. Don't label things as good or bad. Just see it as it is. Yeah, that's a practice. The second step in natural way of learning. So the first step is let go of the judgment, non-judgmental observation. The second step is picture the outcome and feel the outcome. What does it mean? It is like, for example, if I want to improve my backhand in tennis. Backhand means, let's say I'm right-handed. I play the ball using my left hand. Right? It's called backhand. And because my left hand is a weak hand, so the backhand is weak and not as good as if I was using my right hand, right? So what I do in this step is that I will picture the outcome. What do I want to change in my backhand? I will do it. I don't hit the ball first. I just stand still. Then I look and I do the slow motion. My backhand, how it is like, how the racket is like, the surface is like, then how it will hit the ball and how I would follow through. I picture it. I picture the desired outcome or the perfect outcome I want. And after that, I feel it as well. I feel. Now I close my eyes, then I do it again, slow motion. Then I feel it how it's like in my body. Then I do it a few times, picture it and feel it. This one is similar to, like um, the secret when you talk about the law of attraction. So picture the clear outcome and the feeling. Yeah, so that's a second step. Why is it important? Let me explain why it's important. Because our subconscious mind or our body, our true capability is it learns best by, it is like a servant or the doer. It execute best, or the way of communication to the subconscious mind is images and feeling. It's not words, but normally we instruct the subconscious mind by using words. For example, keep the racket low, then follow through and hit it high. It is a words instruction. But the natural way of learning is picture and feeling instruction. Yep, that is a step number 2. Step number 3, after I picture my desired outcome, or let's say my backhand, and feel it. Step number 3, I trust self-to, or I trust my subconscious mind. So what does it mean? It means that, the theory of this natural learning is that our body is more sophisticated than any supercomputer, and it has the ability to learn by itself. And after I know, in my mind, I give the instruction to the subconscious mind or the self to. I let the self to perform the action by itself. Miracle, right? How can it be? But it is what it is. Why? Because it is a natural way of learning. We all go through. Let me give you an example. When we were a baby, or you remember, or you see a baby who learned walking. Then what does he do? How does he learn? First, he observe, the adults, how the adults walk. Then the mind, there's a picture in his mind how it can do. Then after that, he stand up. Then the body just execute and learn by itself. And because he is having a clear picture of what the feeling, the picture of what walking is like, then the body just keep self as learning to walk, to talk as well. That's how baby learn to talk. Observe, listen, and imitate. So the body does itself. Yep. So after step number 2, 3, trust the body, know how to learn and correct. Then last step is relax concentration. What does it mean? It means watch the changes in the what's the changes with the detached uh, perspective. For example, if when I want to have a new backhand, then I play, then I observe how I do it. I observe my body when I hit. What does it mean by detach? Okay, not detach means, oh, I do it wrong. My hand is too high, the racket, the surface is too open, and oh, it's wrong. It should be flat. It should be lower, and I should follow through. So all the should, the bad, is a labeling, and it's actually, how do I say? It is a attached. It has attached emotion, and as I mentioned in the earlier, when you have attached emotion, then the performance will be the performance is not as good as it is. So that is the step number 4, relax concentration, let go of the control. So how to develop this relaxed concentration? We can do a few things. It's like awareness. Actually, if you heard about mindfulness, it is the same idea. The ability to stay focused on the present. So how to do that? Meditation, and I practice mindful living. Then that will be in another sharing. So let me summarize the 4 steps of learning in natural way, which will be effortless. And this is a real, I was so happy when I read this thing. First step, when you want to have any new behavior, first, non-judgmental observation of the current behavior or situation, with a detached observation of the current situation or current behavior. Then step number 2, picture, visualize, and feel the desired outcome as clear as possible. Then step number 3, execute it, implement it, and trust the self-to or subconscious mind or the body itself, which is able to achieve and follow the outcome that in step number 2. And lastly, observe the changes with relaxed concentration or detached mode. So that's all for the sharing of the natural learning from the Inner Games of Tennis book by Timothy Goway. And I hope you enjoy. If you like it, please like in our Facebook Learning by Saying page, and to receive the future updates of a book review. And if you want to speak in our platform, let us know in the message in the fan page, and click on the sign up button, become a member. Then we will tell you how you can speak in our platform. My name is Dương, and thank you for listening. See you next time. Bye.